Yo, what's good YouTube? I'm Ray, and you're watching Goals and Guns. In today's video, we're going to talk about a few things I think you should do once you get your first gun. And not even necessarily when you get your first gun, but I think all gun owners should do this. The very first thing, and you know, I can't even call this the first thing, 'cause I feel like everyone should do this before you even get a gun. And that's learn the 4 rules of gun safety. And that is always point your guns in a safe direction. Treat every gun like it's loaded all the time. Keep your finger off of the trigger until your sights are on your target. And always know where your target is and what's behind your target. I think all of those are pretty straightforward. You don't want to point guns at people even if they aren't loaded. Mistakes happen. Keep your finger off of the trigger. Like this right here, this is trigger discipline. Whenever you hold a gun, you want to have your finger, you don't even want it in the trigger loop like that. Even though I'm not squeezing it, you don't want that. This isn't, you want discipline. That's not discipline.
Eric-san, you must follow direction. You lack discipline.
Nuh-uh, don't lack a discipline.
And it might be a little difficult, you know, you have to actually pay attention to what you're doing. Because when you pick up a gun, you automatically want to put, like, even if you give a gun to a kid, it's like they automatically know your finger goes in here. It's crazy. Maybe because we've been playing with Nerf guns and water guns our whole life. Maybe that's how it started. Or we watch movies with guns on them. We just know what to do. But keep them on the side. You want discipline. Yeah, and know what your target is and what's behind it. Know what you're shooting at, whether you're at a gun range, you're shooting at a paper target, and then what's behind the target. And then after you got that down, you can go to thing 1. So thing 1, it might sound crazy, but shoot the gun. I actually know people in real life that own guns that haven't shot them. And I don't understand why. You don't want the first time you shoot that gun be when your life is on the line, right? Go to the gun range. Save up a couple dollars. Even if you put $25 a week towards it. At the end of the month, you have $100. Buy some self-defense ammo and buy some range time and a target. I feel like you should put at least 2 mag full of self-defense ammo through your gun. And this is what I mean by self-defense ammo, like hollow points, you know, self-defense ammo, as opposed to this is just range ammo, like full metal jackets. This is what you want to use when you practice, but when you first get your gun, I recommend shooting these off. Some guns don't agree with every ammo. So you want to make sure that the ammo that you use actually cycles through your weapon. And then 2, you might not even like the gun. Shoot it and find out. The second thing I recommend you do is learn the law. Now, it does take a little bit of research, but just take 5 minutes, go on Google, type in your state gun laws, and go on the state's page or the Attorney General's page. There's 2 reasons you should learn about the laws in your state. 1 is to keep yourself out of jail. If you're educated on the law, you're less likely to break it. The second thing is so you'll know how ineffective gun laws are against criminals and how restrictive they are against you. Everyone talks about gun control now, but they don't realize how much gun control is actually already out there. Some states have laws that prohibit you from carrying more than 10 rounds, 10 bullets of ammunition in your gun. Now some people might say if you know what you're doing, you only need 1 or 2 bullets, which is true, but you'll never know what type of situation you're in. What if you have to defend yourself against multiple attackers? Police issue Glock 22 holds 15 rounds, and criminals are going to break the law anyway. So why would they care about any capacity restrictions? But go learn the laws. I'm not gonna talk about gun control all day. I can make another video about that. The third thing I would recommend is to watch YouTube. Whatever gun you have, I can almost guarantee there's a YouTube video on it that'll teach you how to break it down, how to clean it, how to upgrade it. Every gun you get comes with a manual. I never read it.
Did you read the manual?
Nobody reads the manual. A manual? Reading's for yellow bellies. Let's go over there and not read, like a real man.
Everything that I know about guns, I mostly found out on YouTube and then from dealing with them myself in real life. Watch YouTube. I was only going to do 3, but I guess I have another thing that I think is really important, and that's to keep your gun on you. Like, it might sound crazy, but keep your gun on you at all times. Get used to feeling like, even when you're in the house and you're just wearing regular clothes, keep your gun on you. Get used to feeling that gun on your body and knowing what to do with it, how to sit, what do you do when you go take a piss. Like, I have my gun on me right now. Just get used to it being in a holster, or, you know, however you hold it, if it's in your pocket. Whatever gun you have, get used to it being on your body. The samurai said he learned how to hold a sword when he was 3, and he's had one by his side his entire life. I know I'm not the only one that used to be strapped when I was a kid. I mean, we had water guns, we had the pop guns that just made the sound when nothing came out, BB guns, pellet guns. Like, I had a strap on me at all times when I was a kid. If you stayed strapped when you was a kid, stay strapped when you were an adult. I felt like I was training my entire life as a kid, holding all them straps, to be that same adult now, holding all them straps. Don't lose your inner child. Keep that gun on you and get used to it, the feel of it being on you. But yeah, I think that's it. That was 4 things. I was only gonna do 3, but that was 4 and a half, so 4 and a possible for my spades players. Things that I think every gun owner should do. Like, comment, subscribe, and stick around for more videos.